hope you're doing completely fine. And today we are going to learn about two topics together, that is recycling and sustainability, right? Now, the objective of learning about recycling and sustainability is to understand the importance of recycling in our world, in our environment, right? Okay, and the sustainability, same as go, right? And to learn how we can, the waste that we generate, right, we can reduce it, we can reuse it, and we can recycle it as well, right? Okay, now does anyone knows what does this recycling means? Anyone, like, if you can see the picture, these are the pictures, like the creative part has been coming from the bottle, right, the water bottle over here, right? But any idea like what is recycling, right? Okay, see, technically recycling means turning something very old things into a new one. Like over here, as you can see, the bottles have been turned into the pots, or over here this lady has generated up a tree, or you can say kind of a shoker tree, with the help of the bottles, like so many bottles, right? Okay, so yeah, instead of throwing them away, if you're using them into something good, that is what we call it as a recycling. Simple. Let's say you are having up some cool sticker or something like that. You put it up over a bottle, and your bottle becomes brand new, or it becomes interesting. That is what a recycling is, right? This is what the recycling means, right? Now, talking about what is sustainability, today now it's a generation, if our work has been done by this thing, why do we need to go for the expensive products, right? So technically, in sustainability, we take care of the earth so that it can continue to provide us, for a future generations, the resources that we want to exist, right? Okay, now over here, if you see, the girl is trying to hug the planet earth, right? Over here, we are thinking of, like, why don't we save more water for our future generations instead of wasting for them, right? Like, we can plant the trees, we can use less water, right? We can do less littering as well, right? And we can save more, right? Now, if I talk about the recyclable and non-recyclable things, so over here you can see it over here in the green portion. You can see there are the recyclable things. I can use the aluminium cans, the steel cans, right, in which we drink the sodas or the cold drinks, right? Okay, the newspapers, yes, I can make the paper bags out of it, right? Or from the office paper, I can do some craft or some collages, right? From glass bottles and jars, I can make some dishes, right? Some sustainable, or you can say some quirky creative parts, right? Next up, we are having plastic bottles, cups and jugs. We can do the Japanese art on them, right? But if I look at to the red portion, right, if I look at the styrofoam, if I look at the medical shops, these are non-recyclable, that needs to be discarded, that needs to be disposed of. Now you will say, "Avni, but what about the paper towels?" Sometimes the paper towels are having up a little quality of the plastic as well. Okay, so yeah, that is next to impossible. But if the paper towels are completely based from the plants, or I'll say from the trees, I can use it, right? Okay, it can be completely degraded, right? Right. Okay, now talking about what are, if you have seen this picture, right, these three R's. First is reduce, reuse, and recycle, right? What these says, okay, what these three R's says to us. Okay, so over here, if you see 3 hours, right? Okay, but before we jump into 3 hours, I'm sorry, I just forget that. If you look at this picture, right, can you guys tell me, like, for a short activity, can you guys tell me what are the things that I can recycle over here? Okay, like, you can do it as an activity, right? You can check, can we recycle the plastic bottles or not? Can we recycle the chipboards or not? Can we recycle newspapers or not? Okay, and then you can let us know, right? Now, coming back onto the 3 hours principle: reduce, reuse, and recycle. So the first R says reduce, right? How we can actually reduce is by using less things, like, instead of just writing something, only 2 lines or 3 lines on a one whole paper, right? We can collectively use it for, like, writing down the whole note, right? If you are not sitting in any specific room, and if the light is on, we can switch it off, the electric will be saved, right? If you're brushing our teeth, why we need to have the running tap water, right? We can just close it off, right? Okay, and this is how we are saving the earth's resources very quickly, right? Okay, now the next R says reuse, right? Now reusing is like, okay, you can take an example of like that. Okay, you're having up a plastic bottle, right, and from which you have drink the water, right? Now what's the usage of that, right? You can use it for potting up your plants, right? Or either you can use it for decoration purposes, right? Same goes with the old shirts or t-shirts as well. Sometimes we use them for the dusting cushions, right? You can reuse the newspaper, right, by making into the bags of it, right? And what we can recycle, so recycles are the ones like paper can be recycled, right? Plastics can be recycled, right? Okay, don't throw them, like give it to the industries and they will make something out creative of it, right? Okay, now if you look it over here, that we can reduce the cutlery we get, right? Okay, we can reuse the dresses that we wear, like making something fun out of it or something like that, right? And we can recycle plastic bottle that you can see up a guy is trying to throw out a plastic bottle into the bin, right? Okay, but the point arises, unless and until somebody doesn't take any initiative, now this thing cannot be done. Okay, so recycling and sustainability, they go both hand in hand. They take care of our earth and keeps our planet clean and healthy of the plants. Like it will help our plants to like grow in happy environment, right? Animals to live very peacefully and people to live on. Now, by doing these small actions, like putting the trash into the bin, turning off the lights when leaving the room, or using both sides of piece of paper, right, we can reduce, or we can reuse, or we can recycle so many things. Right. Okay. Now you see it over here. I have uploaded up an activity, right, in which I'm showing you the car parts. Can we reduce, reuse, or recycle? Try to do this activity and let us know in the comments, like, what do you feel for it, right? So the power of recycling, we can say, is a very amazing, and we can save lots and lots of it, right? So thank you. I hope you get the topic. Bye bye. Take care. Healthy. Stay well.
Please like, comment and subscribe our channel. Thank you.